Vineyard Touring Opera Company's quiz show, Riddle Me Opera. Our contestants tonight, Robert Sage and Timothy Leone, are flexing their operatic minds for a coveted Riddle Me Opera coffee mug. During the show, enjoy and share your comments on Facebook, but please do not share the answers. And if during the broadcast our live stream connection is lost, as sometimes happens, a recording of tonight's quiz show will be posted later. And now I introduce our lovely host, Natalie Salins. Natalie.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Riddle Me Opera, the opera quiz show. I am your host, Natalie Salins. Our panelists this week are Randy Guru, an opera-loving lawyer who believes that a love duet is a legally binding contract, and Jessica Mamie, mezzo-soprano, who has brought us exciting portrayals from bel canto to musical theater and is ready for more. We are very excited about our show tonight because we have two highly knowledgeable musicians and coaches extraordinaire. Our guests this week are Robert Sage and Tim Leone. Robert, you are an aficionado of the lesser known and more obscure operas. This is a special love of yours, yes?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I've always enjoyed the corners of the repertoire, and noticing this post St. Patrick's Day theme that seems to be running through the panelists. I should mention that I got to see 3 of them in Ireland back in 2015 at the Wexford Festival.
Very nice. Why don't you tell us about your favorite, most obscure opera that you have conducted?
Oh boy. Sheesh. Well, I could mention one that I had the privilege of conducting a number of years ago. It's Manon Lescaut, but not by Puccini or by Massenet, but by Aubert.
Interesting, fun. Is the music, how would it compare?
Well, I enjoyed it a lot. He sometimes was just a tiny bit prosaic, but most of the time he was on in that one, and I enjoyed it very much.
Interesting. Tim.
Yes.
Do you know of this opera?
I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't know the music at all. So I missed it. So I'd love to hear it sometime. It's great.
Well, thank you, Robert. We look forward to playing with you tonight. Now, Tim, you are a beautiful singer and well accomplished musical director for a plethora of companies, Genesis, Landmark, Opera by the Glass, Celestial, I could name more. And I think personally, I've had the honor of working with you like 7 or 8 times.
Oh.
It has been a privilege. What is your preference, singing or musical directing?
Oh, wow. Well, it's a different animal, really. You know, I mean, it's all the same subject, but it's, performing as a singer is very much different than as a music director. I guess I prefer music directing. It's in a way easier. The singer has a lot to do, you know.
Yes. Maybe a little less pressure or something.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's begin.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are on to our first round of 4 questions. Each correct answer is worth 1 point in this round. With each successive round, the questions become more difficult and worth more points. At the end of the show, both competitors will win a priceless Riddle Me Opera coffee mug, but only one will have the bragging rights as tonight's winner. The questions in this round will be asked by our panelist, Jessica Mamie. If you answer correctly, you will hear Stephanie, our beautiful scorekeeper. That's what you'll hear. If you answer incorrectly, you will hear
Stravinsky, I think.
That's funny. So
incorrect, Robert.
I want to hear it then.
I doubt you will, but let's see. So Jesse, in the spirit of St. Patrick's Day, there are plenty of questions, especially in our opera show tonight, tied to drinking. Well, this round is all yours.
All right, let's get it started, guys. Here we go. Warm it up. So we're doing, as Natalie said, multiple choice questions, and this first one goes to you, Robert. In opera, there are many reasons a young man might decide to go to war: to fulfill family expectations, to escape family expectations, to impress a girl, or to heal a broken heart. In many cases, however, things don't turn out as intended. All of the following enlist or are commissioned in the army, but only one actually reports for duty. Is it A, Cherubino in The Marriage of Figaro, B, Don Alvaro in La Forza del Destino, C, Nemorino in The Elixir of Love, or D, Guglielmo and Ferrando in Così fan tutte?
Well, I'm going by process of elimination. I assume Cherubino eventually reports, but not in The Marriage of Figaro. And I know Nemorino gets bought off of his enlistment by Adina. And I believe Guglielmo and Ferrando only pretended to return. So I'm going to say Don Alvaro.
You got it. Off to a solid start. Well done. So we're going to flip over. Woohoo! Warming it up. All right, here we go. Question number 2 for Tim.
Okay.
Conflict is the essence of drama, and some operas open with a bang. Which of the following does not begin with a fight or a battle? Is it A, Macbeth, B, Otello, C, The Magic Flute, or D, Don Giovanni?
Well, I know in Magic Flute we have a weird fake battle with a dragon or whatever it is, creature. Don Giovanni, there's a battle between Don Giovanni and Don Anna, except, you know, sometimes they make it that it's not a battle, but it is of sorts. Otello, I think there's something going on there in the beginning. I know them. I'm going to have to say A, Macbeth. I don't know that opera well enough to know that there is or not a battle in there. So I'm going to say A.
Got it. Process of elimination for the win both times.
Loving it.
Loving
The
it.
backstory.
Ooh, this is like a speed round almost to start us up. I feel good. Here we go. Back to Robert. Here we go. At the opening of Offenbach's Tales of Hoffmann, Hoffmann has been invited by a famous prima donna to come to her dressing room after the performance. Which opera is she performing that night? Is it A, Aida, B, La Traviata, C, Don Giovanni, or D, Samson and Delilah?
I'm going to assume that the protagonist was not alive and working at the time of 3 of those, so I'm just going to guess Don Giovanni.
Good guess. Very solid.
Incredible intuition, guys.
Can't dump these guys.
All right. Here we go. Tim,
Yeah.
last question of this round.
Ready?
Some operatic heroines die from consumption. Others are poisoned or stabbed. And a few commit suicide. Who takes her own life without meaning to? Is it A, Tosca, B, Louisa Miller, C, La Gioconda, or D, you?
Oh, it's the elimination one again. I know that you means to kill herself, so she does. Tosca too. I'm going to say Louisa Miller.
Off to a
Solid.
crazy start.
Guys are awesome.
Amazing. I think we know the score, but Stephanie, tell us.
It is Timothy 2, Robert 2, tied. They got everyone right.
Awesome.
All right.
I think we're gonna head into a tiebreaker on this. You know, in this
Probably.
game.
The night is young. The night is young.
Night is young. It's true. In the spirit of St. Patrick's Day, tonight's audio quiz theme is drinking. Each contestant will be given a short operatic audio clip from which they must identify the opera for 1 point, why they are drinking for 2 points, and what they are drinking for 2 points. If you do not know an answer or give a wrong answer, your opponent will be given the opportunity to answer that question correctly for the points. Randy, take it away.
Well, I was so impressed with our panelists this evening, or our contestants this evening, I should say, that I decided it was time to clean up my act a little bit.
Wow.
Wow.
And,
Fancy pants.
Okay.
and I'm
Or
going to give you
fancy
one.
top. Who
I'm going
knows
to give
what's
you
going
one
on?
clue. We're going to be asking about drinking songs, and what you see here will not be any of them.
Is that milk?
Okay, Robert, here you go. There's the first question.
So no
Now-
butterfly, huh?
Yeah.
No
That's
guys and dolls.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna ask 3 questions, and if you get any of them wrong, we're gonna stop there. Don't go on with the other answers, because Tim will get a chance to respond if you get one wrong. So the first question will come after the maestro plays our opening tune, which will be a drinking song. Hopefully. Oh, okay. What is the opera?
So I don't have to say the composer, huh?
No, but you're welcome to.
Die Fledermaus.
Okay, very good. And why are they drinking?
Well, I imagine it's just that they're at a party at Prince Orlovsky's.
Good enough. Good enough. The Count Orlovsky is toasting the life and soul of his party. And thirdly, what are they drinking? Which beverage?
Well, champagne
Oui, but of course.
with milk.
Okay, that was your easy one. Tim, here you go. Maestro, would you play the tune for Tim? Well, we're giving you the really hard one, Tim.
I'm
Can you tell us what opera that is from?
from Traviata.
And why are they drinking?
Because they're drunks. No, because Violetta is having her party, her re-debut onto the courtesan scene after being ill for a year or something. And
Absolutely.
Wow.
And last but not least, now this is a little trickier. What are they drinking?
champagne usually.
We-
That's what I've
yeah, we cannot accept that one.
There's nothing in the score that says it is something They say it's the chalice. The chalice.
Chalice from the palace.
You are right. Tim, you are absolutely right. There is
Yeah.
nothing that they sing which identifies the beverage.
Right.
There's only a parenthetical note in the score, which will give the answer. So, Robert, the question is to you. What are they drinking?
Well, I wish I knew. I could make a guess, but he should make a guess first.
Oh, he did. He guessed it was champagne.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, my guess is not champagne.
Good guess.
Was it perhaps
Hang on.
was it perhaps milk?
I'm going. I will just guess Burgundy.
Guys,
Well, oh, hold on.
That's
We're
tough.
gonna-
Burgundy.
is a
I
type
think
of.
It's
I think the
wine.
panelists have to discuss the answer here. The answer that we're given is simply generically wine, which would rule out sparkling wine, but it wouldn't rule out any of the other ones, like you mentioned one. So now it's sort of tough.
That's tough. I've done the show a few times and we were drinking champagne.
Mhm.
Well, and this is why I feel like we just don't award any points for this round, because I think that
Yeah,
that's how I feel about it.
that's how I feel
It's
as
just
well.
for this
That's
question.
If it is wine, champagne is wine. He ought to get the point.
Well, it's a sparkling wine.
That's okay. I don't mind sparkles.
Let's give him the point. Let's give him the point. Also, because it's not specific in the score. I mean,
Absolutely.
Oh, right.
So we're
Okay.
giving 2 points.
the points that he should get.
Okay.
That question.
Okay.
All
All
righty.
right, good.
All right, this will be less controversial. The next tune, this will be for Robert.
Uh-oh.
Tim is playing.
I
Tim is
am.
playing.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Robert, can you tell us what opera that is from?
It's from Mascagni's. Sheesh, I'm getting too old to. Hang on.
Take your time.
Cavalleria Rusticana, of course.
Okay, very good. And
Not too old. Not too old. You got it.
what is the occasion or the circumstances which causes them to be drinking?
Trying to remember what that is. I know it's Easter Sunday, and let's see.
Where does it
They're
happen in the
having a
score?
party after the church service.
That's it. That's it.
Amazing. Amazing.
That's
Chiridu
not
has
what it
invited
is.
everyone to have a glass of wine.
Yeah,
a glass,
and
a glass of
later-
something.
later on, he drinks the generous wine.
Yes, that's right. Mama quel vino è generoso. Okay, lastly, what are they drinking? You need a specific answer here.
Okay. So the wine that they have down there in Sicily, hang on, there's a town on the western edge that gives its name Marsala. Too bad.
Sorry, Robert. Tim, you want to take a stab at this one?
Wow. Yeah, all I remember is the Vino Generoso. I don't know anything more than that.
I'll give you guys this. We won't give a point on this, but I'll give you guys one further clue and see if you can guess it. The line which gives it away is "Viva il vino spumeggiante."
Ah, there you
that
go.
would be presumably either champagne or maybe one of those things from the north.
Yeah.
Trying to remember those wines' names.
Yeah, a sparkling wine. A
wine.
sparkling wine.
Yeah.
Prosecco. Oh.
Nice
Yeah,
guy.
Prosecco.
Okay.
Good
All right.
thinking, though. I liked that geography that you were going for there. That was good.
Okay, here's our last tune. Maestro, would you play this one for Tim? Okay, Tim, hopefully that rang a bell. What is the opera?
That did not ring any bells. I have
Uh,
never heard that. I'm not kidding.
And nor it didn't ring Stephanie's bell either. Your answer.
Is that a no?
I have no idea.
Ooh,
Robert, you want to
opportunity.
give it a shot?
I believe it's from Fliegende Holländer.
Oh, you know what? You might be right. Yeah.
Very
You
good.
wanna say that in
The
English?
Flying Dutchman for us
Find it. Yeah.
Americans.
American, yeah.
Now, Tim, this goes back to you now.
Hmm.
Why are they drinking? Or
Well,
what are the circumstances?
I'm going to take a guess. They have returned back to land. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing that it starts with the storm. They lived through the storm.
I don't
That's
think
what
we
I'm going
can.
Close.
I mean, they return back. They don't return back home. Yes, they do. But I don't know what.
We need a little more detail.
Okay. I have no idea. We had a wedding.
Okay.
But there's no.
All right, Robert, a chance for a steal. Do you know why they're drinking or what the circumstances are when they're drinking?
They're drinking because they're sailors.
Always a good reason.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Do you know what's going on in the score when they're drinking?
Well, seems to me they're fixing up the yard arms and the sails and whatever there are in order to make land. But I might be wrong, and that's sort of what Timothy said.
Yeah.
Well, the answer we have here is they're Norwegian sailors on the ship docked next to the Flying Dutchman, and they're inviting the crew of the Flying Dutchman to join their festivities, unaware that they're all ghosts. Steuermann lasst die Wacht. The Verdi chorus used to sing this one as a chorus. It's fun. Anyhow, final question, and this will go to Tim.
Okay.
What are they drinking? This is hard. You have to really know the score to get this one. Very specific.
Viking punch. I don't know. There's a little blood in it. You know, it's I don't know exactly what they're drinking. Some sort of shoot. I should know. Let me think for a second. It can't be milk punch or whiskey. No,
Right. No, take a guess. Take a guess.
There are only so many alcoholic beverages.
The Bloom Vine or something. I feel like it starts with a G.
I don't think so.
It's like, yeah. Well, go ahead. Tell me what it is.
Okay, no.
wait,
Wait,
yes.
Robert's going to hopefully
Oh.
tell us what it is.
Well, if it began with a G, it would be grog, and I know there's yo ho ho and a bottle of rum, but since they're in harbor, I'll make a stupid guess. Port.
Oh, great guess, but not the right guess.
That would have been so perfect in full circle. But
It's actually in the score, and they're drinking brandy. Okay,
All right,
Stephanie.
Stephanie. What is our score?
Robert did well on that round, 11, and Tim has 7, but it's anybody's game.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Like 7, 11, or doubles.
Ooh.
So we now enter my favorite round, known
In
as
this crapshoot. Sorry.
no problem. We
Okay.
enter my favorite round, known as the "Who Said That" round. A famous operatic quote is read in English. Identifying who said it is worth 2 points. Describing the situation in which it is spoken or to whom it is spoken is worth another 2 points. If you need a clue, request the quote in the original language. Each answer would then only be worth 1 point. If you guess wrong in this round, your opponent again is given the opportunity to answer and steal 1 point for each question addressed to them. Randy, first question for Robert, please.
Okay, Robert, here you go. This one is in Italian in the original language, but in English it is, "Fly away, my thoughts, fly on golden wings to the hills of my native land, where the air is fragrant, sweet, and mild." Now, so the first question is, who said that?
An entire choir. Also, I believe the psalmist, but no, it wouldn't be the psalmist. Anyway, it's an entire choir in, shall I say further?
Well, what I think if you describe what role the choir was playing, it would help.
Ah, okay. They are the Israelites.
And are they? Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we're giving you that one. But basically, it was at the point where they were held as captive slaves in Babylon.
That's right.
And it was a lamenting song thinking about their native land that they had been taken from.
Sulali dorate.
Exactly. Probably the most famous tune in opera. Next, Robert, can you describe the situation in which it is spoken?
I thought it was sung, but anyway.
Right, you're right, in which it is sung.
Well, they are lamenting the fact that they are in Babylonian captivity and wish they could be back home.
Very good. I think I gave that one away. I am sorry, but I have no doubt you would have gotten it nonetheless.
Yeah.
And for our studio audience, that's the famous "Va pensiero sull'ali dorate vai, ti posa sui clivi sui colle, ove olezzano tepide mole laure dolci del suolo natal." All right, Tim.
Yeah.
Here's one for you. Now, this is from an Italian opera, but in English, it's, "You defy me. Don't you realize I won't give up? His name or your life." Who said that?
That is the Ice Princess, Turandot.
Ooh.
This was a hard one.
It's hard when you get it out of the blue, but you're gonna kick yourself when you hear the answer. Robert, you want to take a shot at that?
Well, it's our clown in.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It's from Pagliacci.
Who is it that said it?
Well, the clown himself.
Isn't that my question?
He has a name. We need the name.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a few seconds, because once again, I'm getting old and my memory is slipping.
That's okay.
Okay, let's see. Really, Pagliaccio.
We're going to give you 5 more seconds.
I'm afraid I'm not going to get it.
3,
I know it, of course.
Of course.
2.
All right. Well, no steal there, but it's Canio.
It's Connie.
Well, no, I'm sure that Timothy knew that. He should get those points.
Well, he was given it first, and he gave Princess Turandot.
That's right. Okay.
A trick question.
And
Oh, the sportsmanship.
going like a pita.
But she says the same thing.
Well, let's describe the situation. Tim can still answer that part of the question.
Yes. Okay.
What was the question?
please describe the situation in which that occurs.
They're in the commedia scene, and it's right at the end, and everything is starting to destruct, just completely fall apart. And so he, Canio, says to Nedda those words while threatening her with a knife, and she says she'll never do it.
And for extra points that don't count in the score, can you tell us who it is whose name he wants?
The lover's name is Silvio.
Very good.
Boom. I think we should give him the extra point.
2 and 2.
2 and 1.
Okay.
All right, off to you, Jessica.
Why, thank you, Randy. All right, Robert. This next question is for you. Originally sung in French, here's the English translation. Do you know the land where orange trees bloom, the country of golden fruits and scarlet roses? Who said that? Or maybe who sang that?
Connais-tu le pays où fleurissent les oranges? Yeah.
Yeah, your memory's really going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember what the what the opera or the character is. I should, and so I'm going to guess. Sheesh. I suppose Manolesco? No. I mean, I know.
Sorry, Sir Robert. But we're going to give Tim a chance to steal on that one. So for the points, the first chunk of points.
Oh,
Tim,
now I remember.
Yes.
Too late.
Who is?
Too
yes,
late.
It's. I think it's Mignon.
There we go. So close. Those M names get a little bit mixed up. But with that, we can go back to you, Robert. And if you can describe the situation, lots of points still await you. So
I could have described the situation. All right.
Well,
not your question.
Well, let's let him describe it because I don't know this opera very well.
Do you want to even give it a shot?
No, sorry.
Okay. Well, then you decline to answer, and we will move to Tim for the description of the situation.
I just know that she is returned back to her home where she was raised, and it's bringing up all these memories. Or she's, yeah.
Randy, what say you?
Well, going on the answers that we were given, I would say no.
Yeah.
Because she is not back home, according to what we see here. And I don't know the opera myself well enough to know the answer, but the correct answer is she's describing to Wilhelm the home from which she was stolen, as opposed to being at the home and having those memories. Right. You are on the right track for sure.
I'd love to tap into our super voice, Miss Phyllis, to see if she can help bring clarity to this.
Ms. Elliott.
Hello.
She's on the Flying Dutchman. She's just a ghost. Right. You only hear her voice.
Disembodied. That description is correct. It appears earlier where Mignon desperately wants to find her home, but she was so tiny when she was kidnapped. She knows what it looked like and felt like, but has no idea where it was.
Now, I believe you've done that opera, haven't you?
We did do it at Casa Italiana. Yes.
Yes.
So what do you think, Phyllis? 1 point?
I think 1 point has been earned.
Okay.
Well done. Excellent, because that was a stolen point. Actually, you've got a couple of stolen points in there. So
then, because I had the first one as the Mignon.
That's right. You got Mignon, and you got a partial point on the second part of that question. So well done.
Thank you.
And now we're still with you because we have one final question for you.
Okay.
Originally sung in French, the English translation is, "Here I am in her bedroom, and I can feel my heart beating with hope. Who said that?
French.
So hard.
Could you read it in French?
Oh, I would love to.
She does French so well.
Good.
Me voici dans son boudoir et je sens mon cœur battre d'espoir.
Oh, wow. I'm going to guess and say Sanson et Dalila. Oh, wait, but I forgot. But am I supposed to say the person?
You're supposed to say who it is, yes.
Who it is?
I have to say it would be him, but that sounds kind of weird for him. Shoot.
Who's him?
Sanson. But I don't think that's him then.
Final answer
Is let's just make it wrong and say it's him. Sanson.
Bummer.
Romeo.
Robert, do you want to give this a shot? You have a chance to steal on this one.
Well, I'm going to guess Romeo.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. It is Frederick or Frederic.
Frederic.
In which opera?
Well, I wonder if we should say that because I feel like the next question will be a bust. Well,
let's. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think anything in this question gives anything away.
well, why don't we just say that it is from the same opera as the previous question? So if you use your memory, we can go on to this next question.
So the opera is Mignon.
I didn't say that.
No points for that. No points for that.
And what we're supposed to say, what are we supposed to describe?
Now the next question is describe the situation in which these words are sung.
Well, I guess that character has in her bedroom.
We're getting really far here.
It doesn't. I don't.
That's the words.
Yes. Words. Can you put the words back up?
Yes, we can put the words back up. The words are, here I am in her bedroom and I can feel my heart beating with hope. So I think in order to get enough points here, we'd have to know who the other character is that Frederic is saying these words to.
I like that, Jesse. I like that.
I'm going to guess and say Mignon, but I don't think it's. I think it must be another one. But that's. I don't know it. Yeah.
Robert?
And Robert, any desire to chime in on this?
I don't remember the name of the other character, but one of them actually sings that she's Titania, so I'm going to guess that. Je suis Titania la blonde.
That's.
I'm going to say no on that as well. So this
May I
situation.
jump in and clarify
Oh,
something?
please, Phyllis. Thank you.
Okay. Actually, at that point, that is an aria that is sometimes studied independently of the opera and performed in recitals, and otherwise a little better known than the entire opera. Frederic has a crush on the actress who plays Titania, and he has discovered her bedroom and is there by himself going out of his mind with joy that he's actually in her bedroom. But no one else is present. There's a theatrical troupe performing in the town, and the lead actress is staying in the castle, and Frederic has just discovered her room.
That was excellent insight. So I do feel like, based on the fact that Robert was able to identify the character that she plays, that we should at least award partial credit, though he wasn't able to articulate the exact name of the character.
Maybe a half point if that.
It'll be a tiebreaker point.
No half sizes here, honey. Okay.
Yeah, I
great.
agree.
Panelist
I
rulings
would
are
give a point.
final. So
Let's do it.
bring it. All right, everyone. Stephanie, what is the score after that round?
Well, I have no way to do half points. So it's Robert 16 and Timothy 12.
Okay.
Timothy's gaining steam.
Gaining steam.
All
Okay,
right.
Questions.
now it's time for our encore round, where each contestant gets 2 questions, each worth 3 points. For these final questions, if your answer is incorrect, your opponent can steal all 3 points with the correct answer. Remember, you guys, panelist rulings, as you can see, are final, even if fallible. Randy?
Okay, Robert, here's your question. This is not an easy one. One of the most beautiful passages in Verdi's Otello is the evening prayer that reveals Desdemona's pious and tender heart. What critical change did Verdi and his librettist Boito make in adapting the prayer from the original Shakespeare play? It's all about the prayer.
Yeah, well, in Verdi, I know she's doing an Ave Maria at the beginning, and I can't remember from Shakespeare whether that's in it, so I'll just guess that that's it.
What are you saying exactly is the difference?
This is a guess, but I'm going to guess that Shakespeare had perhaps only the Ave Maria. I'm probably completely wrong here.
If I heard you correct, you said that Shakespeare had only the Ave Maria. Is that what you said?
That's what I'm saying, but it's a complete guess.
Okay, that would not be correct. Tim, it's your chance to steal 3 points here.
The difference is it's Verdi is the one that had the Ave Maria. Shakespeare did not have the Ave Maria.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they didn't let her die without.
Yes. In the Shakespeare, and now I'll use the English, Otello asks, "Have you prayed tonight, Desdemona?" And she replies, "Aye, my lord." But we don't hear the prayer. She just responds that she has done so.
Okay.
A little known
Nice.
fact. Jesse.
All right, for Tim, here we go.
Hey.
The full title of Rossini's most famous opera is The Barber of Seville, or The Futile Precaution. What precaution does this refer to?
Wow. Well, in this opera, they're more buddies than the other one. Time precaution. I'm not sure what the precaution is. That
It's hard.
Do you want?
I mean, I really don't. I mean, I know the story. I'm just trying to think of what a precaution would be. But you know.
Any guesses you'd like to make?
Who knows? Are you really sure you want to get married? I don't know. I don't know what it is.
All right, Robert, your chance for a steal.
Well, I can think of 2 useless precautions in that opera. One of them is trying to prevent our hero from getting to our heroine. But I think it's the other one where they're trying to prevent Figaro from knowing who his parents are. And I'm probably completely wrong on both of those ideas. I'm going to guess the second.
We're going to guess the second one.
Robert.
Sorry.
So very
Your
close, my
first
friend.
thought.
Was it the
correct
first one?
answer is that Don Bartolo removed the ladder from Rosina's balcony to prevent her from escaping.
I see.
However, since the man she's eloping with is actually Count Almaviva in disguise, Bartolo is not in a position to stop them. Anyhow, Rosina had also used the pretext of an aria called The Futile Precaution to convey a coded message to the Count. So that is The Futile Precaution.
And a difficult question.
So hard.
Utile precauzione.
Should
We
we
saved
give
we saved
Robert,
the very tough ones for you guys.
yeah, should we give Robert 1 point since it 1 of 3? No, I don't know. Just because he kind of guessed it.
I'm in a
I'm
giving
not-
mood.
I-
I'll
I'm
give one.
I'm not getting a yes from my panelists.
No.
I'm thinking of the rhyme of the ancient mariner, where he stoppeth 1 of 3.
Oh, okay.
I'll defer to Jesse.
You can stop.
All right, I'll give you one, Robert, because you
Okay.
are awesome.
Well, you,
And those were 2 very good guesses. So
but you should stop the 1 of 3.
I'm feeling right. Okay, Randy.
we're in the
All right.
spirit.
Here's our final question for you, Robert. The rich are different from you and me, and so are the gods. Some of the characters in Wagner's Ring Cycle hook up with people they're related to. Which brother and sister conceive a child together?
I understand, by the way, that Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip are like about 3rd or 4th cousins.
Are you keeping up on the British press?
Uh-huh.
It's hard not to these
Meghan
days.
and Harry.
I'm going to
Rob-
guess. I'm not going to guess. Sheesh. It's Sigmund and Sieglinde.
Very good, very good.
There
by
it
the way,
is.
Sieglinde was married to Hunding at the time, but not by choice. Jesse, back to you.
All right, Tim, let's go out in style here. Final question. In which comic Italian opera does a character tell the story of a tragic German opera?
L'Elysée d'Amore.
Yes.
Boom! Woo! Nailed it.
Very
You wanna-
good, very
You want
good.
to tell us about it? So good.
Adina is reading a book, and I guess nobody else around her reads. So she's describing what she's reading. She's reading Tristan and Isolde, and they, of course, take a magical potion to fall in love with each other. And wouldn't it be nice to have that magical potion?
Dude.
Fire.
That
Just
Fire.
as our notes say.
Yeah.
potion brings us back to drink.
Uh-huh.
And it should be noted that since this takes place in Italy, in an aside, Dulcamara says that the magic potion is Bordeaux rather than elixir. But what I wanted to point out,
Bringing it full circle.
yeah, in the original libretto, which was set by Aubert, Dulcamara, who has a different name, of course, in that libretto, he says, and it's taking place in France, he says that it's an Italian wine, Lacrimi Christi.
Ah.
Well, I
Well, it
feel
has
like
to be
there's
fun.
one more fun fact to share
Has to
from
be a
these
foreign
notes that
wine.
is kind of fun. Aside from the fact, Tim, that you mentioned that Adina could read and she was sharing this story, what's also interesting is that Elixir premiered in 1832 and Wagner's opera wasn't completed until 1859. So she was duly ahead of her time.
Yeah. Well, but the Tristan and Isolde story comes from the Middle Ages, so it's
Right,
So
right.
the book part makes complete sense.
yeah.
Awesome.
Amazing
That's a
stuff.
wrap on that.
What is the
So,
score?
We
Who's
have
on
a
winner?
winner. Robert.
Oh, very close.
Timothy.
So close.
So close. So close.
Thank God, it's not by
heavyweights.
just 1 point.
I want that cup.
A very good year for Chardonnay.
Two heavyweights duking it out.
Incredible job, you guys. I mean, tonight, that was just, it is astonishing to me, the wealth of knowledge, truly. But there can only be one winner. And tonight's Riddle Me Opera winner is Robert. Congratulations.
Yay.
Congratulations as well to Mr. Tim Leone. You did incredibly well.
Yay.
For playing Riddle Me Opera, both of you will receive the priceless Riddle Me Opera coffee.
That's what I wanted.
You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it.
You earned it.
Oh, right? Oh my goodness.
Guys, that was fun.
Thank you to our panelists this week, Jessica Mamie and Randy Garou, to Elsie Harnsberger for the Riddle Me Opera theme music, to our writer, Phyllis Elliott, editor, Randy Garou, audio clips, Robert Blake and Stephanie Morgan Russell for scorekeeping and marketing, Stephanie Morgan Russell for social media, Alex McQuan and Donald Clinton, our technical advisors, and Alan Medic, our executive producer. Special thanks to our sponsors, Cecilia Claughley and Lampcraft, makers of the Gig Light music lights. This production is copyright protected, all rights reserved. Thank you, our Zoom audience. I am your host, Natalie Salins. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon for another episode of Riddle Me Opera.
Yay.
Thank you for watching Vineyard Touring Opera Company's quiz show, Riddle Me Opera. If you enjoyed yourself and would like to support opera in underserved communities around Los Angeles, simply go to riddlemeopera.com and follow the prompts. Check back for notice of the next episode of Riddle Me Opera. I'm Alan Meddock saying goodbye, thank you, and stay well.
Hey.